Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ange. Welcome to Myths, Legends, and Lies in Education. I wanted to do some pre-class preparation before we get started next week. First, I want to talk about what to expect from the course. And this is it, disruption. I want us to disrupt our thinking, our assumptions, even our beliefs maybe. I don't know. But the thing is, I want us to get out there and challenge and explore and just have a good time and just basically disrupt. Let's take a look at why we believe. The work of Daniel Willingham tells us that there's two modes of social interaction, one being conscious, which involves a logical integration of evidence to inform how we interact socially. And then the other one is called automatic. And this one focuses not so much on the details, but on the signals or the cues to help us determine how to socially interact. And sometimes that inattention to the details may lead to an inappropriate or an erroneous social interaction. Let's look specifically at the automatic side of things. One of the areas that Willingham talks about is unconscious persuasion. And this is an awareness of a message, but we don't realize that it's actually persuading us to believe. So what are the aspects that contribute to that? So one of the cues is that familiar ideas tend to be more believable to us. They seem to be reliable and safe. So we haven't gone to a lot of investigation to believe it. It's just familiarity that tends to tell us it's okay to believe this. Another one is social proof. So we tend to believe things that other people believe in. Almost like a groupthink type idea. Another one is attractiveness. So we believe people that we tend to like, people who are attractive. We are attracted to them because we like them. And then the other one is that we believe people who are similar to us. So these are ways that Willingham is saying, you can be persuaded to believe something not necessarily based on fact, but on these peripheral things, peripheral cues. Then he goes on to say that if you want to successfully evaluate an argument, you need to be motivated and you need to be able to do it. And with regard to ability, he says that that requires you to attend, right? Pay attention to it. Try to avoid those peripheral cues, and then be aware of confirmation bias. So what confirmation bias means is that we look for evidence that is going to be that we can interpret to actually support what we already believe. A confirmation bias. So these are things to be aware of too. And then the last thing he talks about is that our beliefs actually help to maintain certain things. So our beliefs help to maintain our identity, our values, our social ties, and help us to manage our emotions. So if you identify as an educator, which is what you will do in this course, we're going to look at how our beliefs help to support our identity, our values, our social ties, and to manage any emotions that we have in that work. Willingham concludes, when we don't weigh evidence carefully, we are prone to believing things for trivial reasons. And these are the peripheral cues that he refers to. So our job is going to be to take a look at what do we believe and why do we believe it? Yeah? And is there evidence or is this just a peripheral thing? Here we go. We're going to have a semester of shaking things up. I'm looking forward to it.